Hi everybody! In this video we're going to see how we can or data ready for Tableau in order to create a bivariate map using two different attributes, and in this case I just selected the adult percentage of vegetable consumption and then the obesity rate in the United States. So that means when we have a final map, when we, for example, look at the high values, where we have the higher percentages of people who are consuming less and less vegetable, and it corresponds with the high obesity rates. We can see Mississippi, Alabama, or Louisiana as one of the examples, or places where we have low values of less vegetable consumptions, which means that people are consuming more vegetable, and we have low obesity rates, are Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. So in order to do this interactive map, first we need the data, and let's check what type of data that I downloaded. I found the data from the Centers for Disease and Control and Prevention website under the Nutrition, Physical Activity, Obesity, Data Trends and Maps. Here you can select any category that you like, any type of topic that you're interested in, and you can go for any demographic information for available year data set. And it might be not obvious to where to download this data. It's hidden under this gear icon, and if you just click it and hit the export as CSV, you're going to have the export CSV file. Let's check what it looks like. My export CSV has lots of information, and the most important one is the state names, because Tableau is so good at just knowing place names and then assigning the rest of the attributes without any further special information on the map. And now I also have data values, which are the percentage of less vegetable consumption per state. And we also have the confidence levels if you would like to provide more statistical analysis. And there's also sample size. So maybe you can do analysis of the overpopulation to normalize it. Probably you won't need every single information in this Tableau, in this CSV file. So I'm just going to show how you can clean it. I just kept some of the information for my future exercises, and then I also renamed the file as Adults Less Vegetable 2019 worksheet. This is just a worksheet, and because I'm just to include some unnecessary file for mapping, but it's necessary in order to determine the threshold values. So what are those threshold values? Let's go back to the interactive map again. I have the high, medium, low values here, right? You're not seeing any percentage about the vegetable consumption. So how did I assign whether a value is high or medium or a low value? Well, this is a little bit subjective, but I just wanted to make it as much as meaningful as possible. And in order to do that, I would like to look at the distribution of the data, and I'm just selecting the data value column and creating a histogram out of it. So a histogram is useful to tell us how many similar states are clustered in this beans, and since I have 52 states in United States, I would like to start for an equal number per category, like 17 or 18 would be enough per high, medium, and low values. But as you can see, if I just select 16.7 as here, I will only have 7. So that means I will need some of this bean, and I might have something in between like 18, 19 in order to cut off, and then I can have some of this states and include with this one, and the rest will be the high values. And notice that I have some zero values, so it will be the second threshold value, cutoff value, will be closer maybe to this one too. I did some former optimization, so I come up with these numbers like 21.5 and 19.5 in order to have an equal number per category. But let's see how this works. So this formula maybe seem like a really foreign language to you, but it is actually decision statement. So it says if my data value is greater than 21, go ahead and type this cell high. Okay. And let's see what happens if I have a different value. So if your value is higher than 21.5, print high, but no, I'm not higher than 21.5. So what happens? I go to the second if, and it says, if this value is greater than 19.5, please print medium. And it doesn't correspond to that condition as well. So it goes to the third option, third else condition. And this time it's checked if the number is less than 19.5, and it's true. So it types low. And this 0 is like a check case, and if somehow you messed up with the numbers or the conditions here, you will end up some zeros, and that means that you're missing a category or percentage in between the numbers, so it can't assign anything. But luckily I don't have, so once you have that formula written in the first cell and you drag tilde down, you will have all the class values are assigned for state, for each state. And here I have my check cells. So in this condition, I'm just counting the low values among this data cells, and I'm also doing the same for medium, and and I'm doing the same for the high values. So here the formula only changes for the string character that it's matching. So this is a good number for each category, and the only thing I have to note is to remember this 21.5 and 19.5. These are going to be my class breaks in Tableau. And in the next part, we're going to see how to use the Tableau desktop and then publish our final map as interactive map.